item number 5, which is audience public comment on non-agenda items. And I have Mr. Johnson, the foreman of the Solano County Grand Jury. Mr. Johnson.
Good evening, Mayor and members of the council and the public. I thank you for this opportunity to allow us to come and speak before you. My name is Bunyan Johnson, and I'm the foreman of the 2008-2009 Grand Jury. And we're here tonight for the purpose of soliciting candidates for the 2009-2010 Grand Jury. And I'd like to emphasize this point. This is my second and last year for a while. And we haven't had anyone only from Dixon. And I want to emphasize the point, you're one of the smaller cities, but you're just as important to us as any of the other cities. And as I came here tonight, this is the first time I've been here at City Hall. The facilities are great. I wish we had trade places with where we are. And if you want to intend to do that, we'll accept that. But the candidates to be a member of the grand jury should be a U.S. citizen, at least 18 years of age. And I am sure that you're also concerned with what we do as serve as the grand jury. The grand jury, we serve as an investigative body, may examine all aspects of county and city government, school district, special district. We do the prisons and jail within the county as deemed appropriate under the California Penal Code. And as a watchdog agency, the grand jury also may investigate citizen complaints regarding possible government misconduct or inefficiencies. Services on the grand jury requires a minimum of approximately 25 hours per week. And I'd like to emphasize this point, by being a full-time employee will not preclude you from serving on the grand jury, but I can assure you we spend a lot more time in most cases than 25 hours. And I just want to bring that point to your attention. And I said the time varies depending on the committee that you attend. And as I said, it might create a problem, but that's up between you and your employer where you decide that you want to take that risk. And if you are interested, there's more information will be provided. I have some applications which I would leave with the city clerk, and also an address and our website, if you so choose. And I highly emphasize the point, we would certainly like to have at least one candidate. We'd like for each city, but I would encourage, and I hope that we are successful at least having one candidate from the city of Dixon. If there are any questions, I'd like to introduce two other members of our grand jury. Dennis Kalis, he resides in Vacaville. Bill McGraw, also Vacaville. And I reside in Vallejo. But as I said before, we have as much interest in the city of Dixon as we in the other 6 cities of the county. Do you want to have any questions?
Any questions of Mr. Johnson? Okay, Mr. Johnson, thank you very much.
For your time.
We'll also get that information on our website, and perhaps we can get Mr. Spridgen to do a link to their website so the people in Dixon can go to our website and then automatically get to yours. So, very good. Thank you, gentlemen. Are there any other comments? Yes.
Good evening, Council. I'm Mary Ann Montague and members of the staff and public. I'd like to bring to the attention of the Council and the General Plan Committee an opportunity that we have before us that I haven't been hearing addressed, and that is the concept of, in our new construction, having aging in place as a portion of the development that goes in. And that means that a house is built in such a way that a family can live through all of its life cycles, including the end stages, within the same structure without modification. Our bungalows that line A Street and Marvin Way and places of that sort are approaching it, but they aren't thoroughly structured for it. But that is the kind of thing where if the planning goes in at the beginning, as we're bringing new housing developments, if the hallways are wide enough, the slopes for access are there, showers are wheelchair accessible, grab bars are in place, and things of that sort, because it isn't just aging. Recently, one of my friends got up too fast, fainted, and fell and broke her leg in 2 places. She can't stay in her own home because it's standard construction and the type of wheelchair she needs, she can't maneuver around the corners. So she's in her mother's senior housing, her mother's sleeping on the couch in the living room until she can get up out of her wheelchair. And it brought to mind what an opportunity we have here to ask the builders for a certain portion of our housing to be made ready for that kind of living opportunity. I'd also like to have you consider that those of us who live in the redevelopment area, I've been in that area for almost 20 years and paying taxes toward the redevelopment agency, but I've never seen it ever offered to homeowners to upgrade our homes for the necessities for aging in place. And I'd like to have you give some consideration to that as a possibility. We aren't paying our taxes necessarily to just be a piggy bank for 2 blocks of Dixon. The population of seniors is expected to double in the next few years, and the aging of our population is intended, unless there's a catastrophe, to continue on this trend for the next 40 years. We aren't paying attention to our building planning for that population. I can speak for one moving readily into that older zone, that we really don't want to be confined to a single room, stripped of our possessions, waiting to listen to what railroad trains and freeway traffic until we succumb to something. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to have a home where live-in care or a family member could reasonably come and help us age in place. So as we're looking at the general plan and reviewing people who are wanting to build in town, I hope you'll consider asking for some of this type of construction to be included in the mix so that we can continue to live well within a mixed community and have our multiple generations stay together. Thank you.
Thank you.